Thatcher, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to, actually, you're not in Louisiana, but welcome to Louisiana.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Of course, man. Hey, so what went into this decision? Was LSU always on the top of your list? Was it always places you wanted to go, or did the new hiring
or did Mik'd put you over the edge?
Yeah, or Mik'd. You said you watched us. You've seen our podcast before. I appreciate that. First of all,
Yeah.
Two-part question. One, how have you seen the show? And two, what was in your decision to come to LSU?
I've seen Mik'd Up by just checking out some YouTube
There we go.
and saw you playing the show in a little bit, and so recognized the name. I checked it out, and then with transferring, once I knew I was thinking about transferring because I want to play in the SEC. That's why I transferred to the SEC. And when I made that choice, I knew the first school I would want to go to was LSU. And then I've known Coach Jay forever from Arizona. And then, I went to a U of A camp. So I've known him forever. I have a relationship with him. And then kind of start getting into the recruiting process. I take a visit to LSU. It's obviously unreal. And then
When did you come here?
about 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
I came
nice.
and checked it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where did they take you out to eat? Did you get a good dinner?
Yeah, we got some steaks, and then we checked out Alex Bach, went around the school, and then I saw Death Valley, and that was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
If you think it was crazy now, wait till the fall. Wait till the fall.
No, I wasn't a college football guy.
Well, you
Now
will
I
be
am,
now.
for sure.
You will be now. It's
Yeah.
it's a fun time. It's an energetic time. You said you had a good relationship with Jay. Did Jay recruit you out of high school to go to Arizona?
Yeah, he did.
And obviously UCLA has, they have a history of developing pitchers. You obviously had Garrett Cole and Trevor Bauer and a bunch of those guys that, have been, really good and have really good professional careers. So, obviously I understand that decision. But you said going to the SEC, was that the main reason why you wanted to transfer is because you realized, like, hey, the talent, the quality of players, and the competition that we get to see every day in the SEC doesn't really compare to the Pac-12, or was there other reasons that kind of went into it?
Honestly, it was just I want to play in the SEC and everything that comes with that. It's kind of a no-brainer. Consensus, the best conference in college. And then at LSU, they pack Alex Box every night, 12,000 people. So that was a no-brainer for me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask you a quick one real quick because obviously you got recruited by Jay Johnson to Arizona. What was the difference between his recruiting pitch for Arizona and then the recruiting pitch for LSU, if you're able to divulge that information?
Yeah, it was a little different coming out of high school because I was catching too. So,
So you caught
your own game.
In high school, you were a catcher and then closed out the game, huh? Didn't you?
yeah, sometimes I was pretty much mainly a catcher up until
Get
my
him out
senior
the
year. So, that'd be sweet if I still caught. I couldn't hit it all. So, yeah.
Hey, if you're a
a
good receiver, I think that's all they really care about now in baseball, right?
Yeah, right, and throw a little bit.
Yeah.
But that'd be sweet. But I'm happy I just pitch now. I love it. But that was probably the main difference because I was being recruited kind of as a two-way at the time.
Okay. Wait, so talk to us. You said you visited about 2 weeks ago. Were you waiting on the pitching coach hire to happen, or did you kind of know it was just for whatever reasons you had waiting to make the announcement?
Yeah, so that was I definitely wanted to see who they were going to hire. I was looking at some other schools too. I was kind of just going through a whole process and trying to be thoughtful with it. And then I knew Coach Johnson was going to hire someone really good. And then obviously he hired just about the best pitcher coach.
That's what I was about to ask you. What is your? I think he is. I don't know.
It wasn't even on the market, really.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was available. But when you saw that he hired that guy, did he kind of hint at the possibility of that guy being hired? Or did he just kind of tell you, hey, we have our sights set on some really legit pitching coaches. You just have to trust that we're going to put you in the right situation? Or did he kind of hint at who he was going to hire?
Yeah, so he kind of told me some of the candidates that he was looking to hire, and then I just knew he was going to hire someone really good. And then he told me it was Wes Johnson, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this is a no-brainer."
Yeah.
And then I talked,
let me sign now.
yeah, for sure. And I talked to Wes. We had a really good talk about kind of like the development plan going forward and what we'd work on. And then it was just a layup from there. And then so I talked to Wes, and then I called Coach Johnson right after, and I said, "I'm in."
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're a freshman this year. Obviously, you have electric stuff. People are talking about, during your draft year, you're projected top 5, possibly a 1 overall pick. Your freshman season was cut short due to a back injury. Talk to me a little bit about that. How are you feeling? How's the recovery? Are you going to be 100? Are you back to 100%? Are you close to 100%? Kind of give me a recap on your recovery and where you're at now physically.
Yeah, I'll be ready. I'm going to be ready to go. Starting up throwing, so that's obviously really huge, and I missed that. And then, so this summer I'm just rehabbing and getting strong again. Obviously I'm a ways out from throwing in a game, but I got time. But I really turned a corner the past couple of weeks with it, so I'm feeling really good and ready to go.
Nice. As far as for the roster of guys that's here or still here, do you have any familiarity with any of these guys, or is this going to be you walking into a brand new situation, brand new people, and kind of having to hit the ground running and learn it on the go?
Yeah, a little more of that. Brand new situation. Obviously, Baton Rouge is completely different from where I live, but I really liked it.
Just a tad.
And I think that'll be fun.
What's the temperature where you are right now?
Probably 65 degrees.
Where are you from originally? Are you from California?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've lived in California pretty much my whole life.
Yeah, you can't listen. You're not going to be able to beat that weather over here. It's going to be hot.
Yes.
It's not going to be as pretty. It's going to be a little humid. But
the Rosin bag is your friend.
Yeah, what we don't have in weather, we make up in entertainment and people and food and a good time. So I think it equals out.
Yeah, and look, man, I'm just going there. I'm going there to play baseball. So and I like playing when it's hot. And,
there you go.
It's baseball weather, so it's perfect.
Have you thought a little bit? Obviously, I know you're a freshman. Were you highly touted out of high school? Like, did you have an opportunity to go out of high school to sign, and then you turned down some money, or did you kind of start developing a little bit later in your senior season, and then kind of make that next jump as a freshman?
Yeah, so like with all the draft stuff coming out of high school, it all started going into my senior year is when it all started, and I kind of started building up from there. And so I had the draft coming at me pretty good my senior year, so I had to make a choice, and then I decided it's best for me to go to college, because my thing with that is I go to college and spend 3 or 4 years there, come out of college, and I'll be ready to go mentally, physically, stuff-wise, and 12 to 18 months, I want to be in the big league. So
love that.
Obviously, that's the fast track, but that's my goal.
Well, the beauty of baseball now and the way the minor league system works is they're not waiting for guys anymore, right? Like they push you through the system, and if you're ready and you're being effective and you're showing that you're capable at a certain level, they're just going to keep pushing you up.
It's almost like any and everybody's on the fast
No
track.
No doubt, which is a good thing for you, and it's a good thing for all the guys coming up. When I was coming up, it was, hey, you have to pay your dues and do your time in like A-ball and AA and AAA and show that you can do it for a full season. Now it's like, hey, you know what? This guy can show. He's shown he's done it for a little while. Let's move him up and keep pushing it. So I think that, that's the right mindset, obviously. And you go to college and you play here for 3 years, you have the ability to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I would have been in high A after high school. Like after that 3-year point, well, now I'm going to be drafted in the first round as a pitcher. I'm going to start in high A and be in AA after my first season. And so you're going to be in the same spot, if not better, after your experience in college. Plus, college is a lot more fun. You know what I mean? Like The A-ball.
It's a lot better than riding through Billings, Montana.
Dude, the A-ball bus rides are not fun. And, being in college and being able to play, like, listen, you're not going to be in the facilities that you're in now until you get to the big leagues, right? Like, maybe some AAA facilities, but
LSU.
enjoy it. What?
LSU facilities aren't so bad.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come to LSU, like, you're not going to have facilities like that until you get to maybe AAA or the big leagues. But go ahead, you got something?
Yeah, so talk to us. You're not draft eligible. You visited. You are now pretty much committed and coming through. What's your timeline going forward? When will you be here? What do you have going forward through the summer, getting into the fall?
Yeah, just like I said, I'm building up again, ready to get back on the mound. I got to get stronger. Just keep getting better every day until I show up at LSU. I think that's in August. So
like when school starts, right? Like you show up for like orientation or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When is the timeline of you getting back on the mound? Is that just kind of TBD, like to be determined, or like do they have you on a plan of saying, hey, we want you throwing on the mound at a certain time?
Yeah, I just think with the throwing program progression, like as that continues to work out and go forward. So I'm still pretty early. I'm like week 1 into it, so I'm early into it. But yeah, it'll be in the fall.
Obviously, you're a baseball fan. You watch college baseball. You've watched LSU play. You've seen the guys on the team. Are you excited to be able to play with the type of guys that you're about to play with? As in, like Dylan Cruz has the potential to go number 1 overall in the draft next year. You have the potential to be possibly the number 1 overall pick in 2024. So the lineup and the rotation is pretty stacked. Are you excited to play with these guys? I know you said that obviously the SEC's competition is number 1 bar none. But the guys on your team, I think that being able to play with those types of guys is pretty special. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, no, 100%. Like you said, it's really special. Like players like that, like Dylan Cruz and Trey Morgan, the guys that are transferring in, like you don't get to play with those guys a lot. So I'm happy I'll be on the team with them. So super excited about that. They're special players, and I'm just excited to get after it with them for sure.
Now, obviously, UCLA and LSU have a little bit of history going back and forth between. There was a regional when LSU had to travel to UCLA and go to that Cracker Jack field that y'all have back in California. Were you in the building whenever that happened, and did you ever see yourself as a Tiger whenever you're watching it? Were you watching strictly through a UCLA lens?
When was that?
When was it?
2015? I don't know. When was that?
Big sports show we got going on.
Big sports show over here.
Really got it together.
Around 2016.
But no, I
I think it was 2015.
I didn't watch
I think
that.
so. No, I didn't watch it. Not a big college football guy.
Yeah.
No, it's college baseball.
I know, but just doesn't.
He's got big Cali
went
vibes.
to the-
Yeah. I mean, dude, tell me this: is every door open in your house right now? Because the last time I went to California and where you are, everybody had every door open. They were just drinking red wine at like 4 p.m.
No, that's so funny. Yeah, we have every door open.
That's so perfect. God damn it, dude.
That's a
place
good
is
pickup.
awesome.
I didn't even notice that.
I promise you, when you come here, the doors will not be open.
No. I mean, doors open,
But they won't be
but
open.
they ain't open.
They won't be open. No. Have you talked to anybody about like what to expect? Obviously, we're giving you some tidbits about Louisiana and what to expect and the fun. Do you know any of the guys on the team? Like, I know obviously you're a freshman, so summer ball is a big thing, a big time where you kind of play against guys or with guys. I think we have 1 or 2 guys from California. Do you have any type of relationship as far as like the summer ball circuit in high school with any of the guys on the team?
No, honestly, like, I'm kind of going in there, and it's all going to be completely new. So that'll be cool. Like, that'll be something exciting and new, and then get to meet everyone. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really familiar with anyone there right now. I know Raiselman a little bit. Played with him briefly a couple years ago. and obviously he's a completely different animal now. He's just turned himself into
he came on the show
noticed.
early on.
Oh, you've noticed.
Yeah, he came on the show early on and said, yeah, I used to throw 90, now I throw 99, so a little different.
Yeah, little different.
Obviously, the way that I'm wondering a little bit about the recruiting pitch and what Jay Johnson told you, because the way that you were brought in and how he's turned over the staff, is there a little bit of an expectation for you to be able to be ready game one, week one, or are they going to bring you along? Obviously, due to a little bit of an injury history and kind of a bizarre injury, did you have any of those conversations where it's, hey, we're going to bring you along slowly, or is it, hey, we need? I mean, you've seen the way he's reshaped the pitching staff through the portal already. He's brought in, I think, 3 pitchers, including yourself. So was that part of the conversation where he was asking or telling you, like, hey, I expect you to be a weekend guy, Friday night guy? Has any of that been on the table?
Yeah, I was super upfront with him. Like, he knew that I was hurt, and the injury I had, it's a pretty common rotational sports injury. So, it'll
Sort of
heal
self-out.
and then it'll go from there. Yeah, exactly. And so, but he's been super adamant on that. He'll bring me along as slow or fast as I need to be, which I really appreciate. And so yeah, my timetable, I'll be ready to go week 1. So
Love that.
yeah, but he has emphasized that he's not going to rush it along or anything, and he'll do whatever he said, whatever I need to do to be healthy. So, and I'll be ready to go.
Are you getting Omaha or bus vibes already from Coach Jay Johnson?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to, right?
No doubt.
With this team, and I'm right there with them. We want to go win the damn thing. So
I love that. Win the damn
Excited.
thing. I love that. Listen, I appreciate you so much for coming on. I have one more question before we let you go. Obviously people are watching, and college baseball is growing, and it's a sport that people are starting to pay a lot more attention to. Is getting a lot more coverage. But with that being said, being on the West Coast, a lot of people don't get to watch a lot of the UCLA games and haven't been able to see you play. Explain to the viewers and listeners right now what type of pitcher you are, what type of pitcher you're trying to become, and your goals for the next couple of years.
yeah, so for me as a pitcher, I go right after guys, trust my stuff, and then my goals at LSU were get better every day, stay healthy, and win it all.
Love that. Can't get much better than that.
That's about as simple and
Simple,
straightforward
sweet.
as possible.
Hey, this is what
I
I'm
love
trying
it.
to do. This is what we're going to do, and I'm going to make it happen. I love that.
I love it.
Thatcher, man,
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you coming on. I'm looking forward to having you on campus. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. I'm looking forward to showing you around campus, maybe during some football.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe come down. We'll come stop by a
We'll run
tailgate
into
or
you
two.
on a Saturday
Yeah,
or
we'll
two,
run
or-
into you on a football game or something. I'll see you around the field. I've been fortunate enough to be able to build a little bit of a relationship with Jay, so I'm there a lot. But man, I'm looking forward to having you over here. You have an electric arm. You've got the right mindset. It seems like you have, a level head on you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, man. So love to have you back on whenever it gets closer towards baseball season or when you get on campus. But until then, man, good luck in the recovery, and we'll see you in a few months.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been awesome, and I can't wait to get down to Baton Rouge.
Can't wait to have you, man. I'll buy you your first Louisiana meal.
Come to the LSU Southern game.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Sounds
Take it
good.
easy.
See you.
All right, fellas, take it easy.
Later.
See ya.
It's